I'm Summer. I'm going to be your occupational therapy assistant today. We're going to be working on some dressing and some different skills to get you up and moving around. All right. Since you had your stroke, I know you already know this, but your right side is affected. So we're going to have to be really careful to make sure that we know where that right arm is at all times. It's going to be really weak. You're really not moving it too much just yet. So whenever we move, we just need to keep it in line of sight, and you're going to have to use your other arm to help keep it safe. Your right leg is getting stronger, so we're going to be using that as much as possible, but I am going to help you out when you need to. Okay? All right, the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to work on sitting on the edge of the bed, and then we'll get dressed while we're sitting on the edge of the bed. Okay? So I want to have you reach this arm over and grab. Actually, we'll leave that arm like it is because we're not going to stay on it too long. But reach over, you're going to grab a hold of that. Go ahead and bend your strong leg, and I want you to pull yourself and roll yourself over. Nice job. All right, let's go ahead and start bringing your legs off the edge of the bed, and you can hook your stronger leg underneath your weaker leg. Good. All right, now I'm going to give you a little bit of help because you're trying to push on that elbow. I know you don't have much push, but I'm going to help you and just help push up. Good. So just a little bit there, just help you just a bit. All right, so take that hand, I want you to put it in your lap, just so we can make sure we got it where we need it to be. All right, are you able to scoot out to the edge a little bit? Good job. All right, that's pretty good. I'm gonna lower your bed just a little bit. I know you guys won't have that option at home, but there we go. Okay, all right, so what we're gonna start with, we're gonna start by putting your shirt on. Is it okay if I sit beside you? Okay. So when we're putting our clothes on, I'm gonna have you dress your weaker side first. So you're gonna lay the shirt down, put my hand down there, and I'm gonna have you work on finding that armhole. Okay. And you're gonna put it on that arm. And I want you to get it up and pull it up as high as you can get it. Okay. All right. So let's try that. It can be tough when you got a shirt that's all the same color because everything just kind of blends together. A little bit of room there. Good. And now our next step, you could either bring it over your head or you can stick your other arm in and do the head last. Either way is fine. Nice job. Let's work on pulling all the way down. Good, a little bit more. I'm gonna help you just a tiny little bit because I know it's hard to get that side. Thank you. Okay, you're welcome. All right, so now what we're gonna do, we're gonna do your pants. And with this one, we're gonna work on dressing your weaker side first again too. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna get those pants over here. And I'm gonna have you go ahead and work your arm through there to kind of bunch them up a little bit. Okay. You can use your weaker arm to stabilize and hold your pants down. That can be helpful, a good way to use that hand. But what we're gonna do, once we get it kind of balled up there, I'm gonna have you bring that leg up and use those muscles as much as you can because you've got some return in your leg. But if you need to help bringing it that way, you can with your arm. And I'm gonna be right here just so in case you get unsteady at all. There we go. Good job. Use as much as you can. That's good. Nice job. You can slowly bring that leg. Actually, while we've got it up here, let's go ahead and slip that sock on. Okay. Since it's already up there. Now, socks can be a little tricky. But yeah, use those fingers, and if you need me to help you, I can. If you guys don't have grip socks, just help your person put their shoes on right here. Good job. You're doing a good job getting the grippies on the bottom because we want to make sure that that creates a non-slip surface once we start moving around. All right, we can bring that leg down now, and we're going to dress the other side. So you can go ahead and get your pants on. And a lot of times I do the pants first instead of the socks because I feel like the socks add more friction. So if we can get your pants over, it's a little bit easier. There you go. No, you're good. You can lift that leg. You're fine. Okay, now bring that foot up. You can do that crossover again. Have you put that one on? Yeah, use that hand just to stabilize. It'll help just kind of hold things in place. Nice job. Okay, all right, so what we're gonna do now, I'm gonna get your gait belt on, and this is just a safety precaution to give me something to hold on to once we start moving. Good job, way to lift that arm up. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, for our transfer today, we're gonna be doing a squat pivot, just because your right leg is still weak. So we're not gonna stand all the way up. Let me get this armrest off. Get that chair position nice and close. We're gonna lock those brakes. Okay, all right, before we actually get into the chair, we're gonna get your pants pulled up. So what we're gonna do, I'm gonna help get you standing up. I'm gonna hold on to your safety belt just to keep you steady, and you're gonna use your arm to pull those pants up as much as you can. I'll help you if you need some help. But I'm just gonna get right here. I'm just gonna kind of block this foot so that it doesn't slide out. So let's lean forward, and on the count of 3, we're gonna stand up. 1, 2, and 3. Good job. And if your patient's pants start to drop a little bit, I mean, you can help them. That's gonna be your min assist, or helping it bring it over their bottom. Good job. And we'll just make sure that arm's still, my hands are cold. Keep your arm where it needs to be. All right, I'm gonna hold this side for you, and I can help you tie it.
Okay.
Here, you pull that string. There we go, teamwork, we got this. This is teaching tying at a whole nother level, right? Oh, I don't know. How are we gonna do that? Here, wrap it around. Here, you can use that hand. All right, wrap it around me. There we go. All right, now you grab that loop and pull. There we go, we got it. Okay, sweatpants might be a good option. Just a quick pull up. All right, do you need to sit? Let's sit down and rest for a minute. All right, so I've got her right here. I stabilized her leg just to keep it from wobbling around. All right, let her catch her breath for a minute. You did a good job. Dressing's tough. It takes a lot of coordination and balance. All right, for our squat pivot transfer now, I'm gonna have you bring this leg out just a little bit in front, just because we don't want it to get hung up underneath you. I'm gonna be giving you support through this leg, just to make sure that it gets where we need it to go. All right, got this nice and close. Since we're going towards your stronger side, I'm gonna let you reach over here. Okay, so on the count of 3, we're gonna squat, and we're just gonna bring your bottom right here. All right, ready? 1, 2, and 3. Good job. All right, you look good right there. So what we'll do, we're gonna pretend like that was the end of this video, because I'm gonna give you guys the other variation if you're going the opposite direction. So I would put the armrest back on, take your gait belt off. Are you comfortable? Do you need anything?
No.
She's good to go, okay? I'm gonna have you come back to the bed.
Okay.
And you can come out of bed now.
Oh. I thought you meant you were gonna bring me back to the bed. Okay.
We are gonna pretend like, for those of you that have to transfer your person towards their weaker side, I'm gonna show you what that looks like. So let's scoot down this way just a little bit for me, please. Because this way is gonna look slightly different. So again, I'm staying close to her. Pretend like I did the whole ADL. We did her dressing, and I've been right here the whole time, keeping her comfortable and safe. All right, so this time we're gonna bring your weaker leg. I'm gonna help you. We're just gonna bring it out in front just a little bit. All right, this foot, there you go. Scoot your hips out just a little bit. There you go. Okay, bring that out just a little bit more. All right, this time I want you to take your stronger arm, and I want you to push off that bed.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep this arm safe as we stay squatted, and we're just gonna come over here. Okay. All right, so on the count of 3. 1, 2, and 3. Good job. All right. Let's get your armrest back on. Take your safety belt off. If she wants to go wheeling around, I'm probably gonna put a leg rest on if she wants it. If not, I'm gonna make sure these brakes are unlocked, and she's just gonna hang out in her room. Is there anything else I can get for you?
No, I'm good.
All right, your call button's there if you need it. Just let us know.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.